Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T-34-85M. It's a Tier 6 Soviet premium medium. It's located on the northeast corner of Glacier and it's under the command of General FUBAR of 1AR. Now this is one of the Wolfpack type tanks that is fairly easy to get because of course it's a premium. You can buy one in the shop. The others, of course, are the Cromwell B, which is also on sale there occasionally. Now, what I mean by Wolfpack is that if you want to have a bit of fun, you get together with your mates and you all select the T-34-85M or another Wolfpack tank, and you go out there and basically you destroy anything that you target. You're both on TeamSpeak or Discord, and you select your target, you go after them and completely tear them apart. It's a fun tank to play with because it's got a big 85mm gun which is capable of doing 180 alpha, and it'll penetrate with standard ammo 144mm of armor, and with the premium rounds 194mm. You don't really need to use premium a lot because at tier 6 this is deadly, and this is a tier 6 game with tier 5 tanks in it. Now it is premium, so it only comes in one configuration, one gun, but you can also carry HE rounds if you want to for a bit of fun. 300 alpha, 44mm of pen, and yes, that can do a lot of damage very quickly if you come across a weak tier 5 tank. Well, we're jockeying at the position for the best shot on the enemy with two tier 5 tanks at the moment. Hello, yes, the BT-42, and that's the that is the one with the 4.5-inch gun, which is actually quite powerful. It's a Finnish tank, not a German tank as most people think. It's actually in the German tech tree, but it was Finnish, and Finland were of course allies with Germany in the Winter War, of course. They were against the Soviets. Ooh. When he gets one round into the M10 RBFM, spotted it at the last moment, I thought that he was still going after the BT-42. Oh, enemy Arty firing, and we did get splashed there. 54 hit points lost, but it's only a tiny amount. So, the enemy RT in this game is an M44 and a Fifi, the 105 LFH 18V2, and so we are probably going to expect some rapid fire from the guys. But whilst we're in this particular position here, it's difficult for the enemy to get shots on us, so we're safe just for the moment. And we've gone unspotted, so the enemy can't see us. But the moment we go around the corner, there's a Panzerfire F-Spy over there, and he... well, since we fired, he did see us, and the BT-42 fired his 4.5-inch at us, and we blocked the shot for 370. Yes, it's the same gun as on the Burt, the FV304. So, yes, you do have to watch out for that tank because it's way overpowered. There he is. And we get him with one round. He had been damaged, but that's our first kill. And we've been spotted again. He's trying to avoid the artillery fire. That's what he's trying to do. He's gone unspotted again. And no shot on the VK at the moment. That guy's out in the center. And that's why he's actually behind the rock that's out there. We can't see him. There's a Cavalier who's a little closer. And the Striv actually takes a round. Normally under these circumstances I'd say platoon with the Panzerfire Aslains H Anku, but he seems to be doing very well on his own. And he did get penetration, but he didn't get the kill on the Cavalier. He went down in the end to our Death Toaster. Okay, well the Anku's moving off, so we'll follow him. I remember when these first came out, everybody was wolf packing with them because they were so much fun. And you take off with just 3 tanks, and the number of kills you managed to rack up was huge. It's that 85mm gun that's the real source of the its power. It's such a smart gun, such a good gun to play with. Well, RBT42 went up this channel. We could get shots on the strip from this position. And he pulls up and hello! Remember us? Quite a quick reload as well. Though not fast enough there. 4.99 is the reload time. But you've got to remember, this is actually just below the caliber of an 88mm gun, so, or a 90mm for that matter. So it is actually very powerful. So it takes a little while to reload. Oh, that guy was on fire, and he just put him out of his misery. So that's another kill, T-78. Now I'd go rapidly towards the enemy because there's an A46 over there, and we can get him. And remember, there's 2 Arty in play as well. It looks like there's a T-67 nearby as well. And we're in the open at this moment, so we do need to get a move on and rapidly take out the enemy tanks at the back of the map. Instead, he's being very cautious. The M44 is the other side of the rock. The T-67 is going out to engage our Panzer ICK. So we can sneak up on this side, take out the M44 and the A46. A46 somewhere around here. Well, we haven't seen him yet. Oh, somebody just to our left. And he's ignoring him. There he is. He's sneaking round. Well, we got ram damage as well as bouncing around. And there's the kill. We blocked a shot as well from an M10 RBFM who fired in our general direction. And now we got the enemy FP ahead of us. Now he fired that round towards the gun shield. He gets that one in. Now go for the kill. Oh, he just missed it. Just missed it. He does take one round from the FP, but just drive in now and shoot him. He's actually ignoring him. Rams the 25 TP, shoots him, takes another round from the FP. This is totally unneeded. And he's not even looking at him. There you go. And that is the last kill of the game. I'm not sure how all that happened. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the second class tank to General FUBAR, or GenFUBAR. Actually, it's not his, it's not General, it's GenFUBAR. And he was in the T-34-85M. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He actually ended up with 5, and it was a bit of pandemonium towards the end. Because he didn't kill the FP straight away, ignored him after taking 1 hit from the guy, and drove past to take out the 25 TP. And in return, the FP turned around and blasted him in the rear as well. He also managed to get a shell proof for blocking more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle, a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle, and also getting a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 5 exactly. His win rate from that game was 4,065, which is Super Unicum standard, but I think it could have been higher, even higher still, because he could have got a Top Gun out of that one. He was beaten to the kill on the strip by only a fraction of a second when he was reloading, but I think if he moved quicker, he might have actually been able to get the kill on T-67 and possibly some of the other tanks that he did fire at. So, yeah, missed out on getting a Top Gun at the very least. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he did get the highest damage in the game out of that one, but it just goes to show the power of the T-34-85M. 1,861 hit points went to GenFUBAR. Second highest damage was one of his teammates, and I think that was the guy with the... no, it wasn't the guy with the BT-42. It's showing here that we don't know what the type is, but it must have been one of the new tanks. And he got 1,459. And the third highest damage in the game was actually the Fifi on the enemy team. And that's mainly because that guy got 2 shots on him at close range. 1,015 hit points of damage went to that guy. When it came to kills, he also got that one. 5 kills in that game. Just 1 short of getting a top gun, 1/3 of the enemy team. 3 kills went to the other T-34-85M on his team. 2 kills went to the T-67, the Fifi, and on the enemy team, their Fifi and their M44 both got 2 kills. And when it came to base XP, he got that one too. In fact, he's the only player to get over 1,000 base. He got 1,117. Second place went to that unknown tank with 816, and 815 went to the BT-42. He fired 18 rounds in the game, got 14 direct hits on the enemy and 11 penetrations. 1,861 hit points of damage, of which 438 were at more than 300 meters. 9 hits received from the enemy. 6 of them were non-penetrations. None of them penetrated, but he did get splashed 4 times by the enemy Arty, twice by the Fifi at close range, and that can be lethal because, of course, remember, the Fifi is capable of 410 alpha. He had 830 hit points of damage blocked by armor. 8 enemy vehicles were damaged, 5 were killed, and he got 753 hit points of spotting assist. On a free-to-play account, he actually made a profit of 48,308 credits from the game, and that was mainly down to the fact that he was firing standard ammo, and you can see that standard ammo is very effective in the right hands. So yes, he did get a nice profit from using the T-34-85, and he also took away 3,015 experience points as well. And again, it's down to the fact that he got a high base XP, and it was ×2 on that day. So yes, the T-34-85M, I would say it's one of the good mediums at tier 6. Obviously, the other ones, the fun ones to play are the Cromwell B. But of course, you can buy these in the shop, and they are relatively cheap. And if you've got a couple of mates, you can get together and go on a rampage out on the battlefield. All 3 tanks working together using TeamSpeak or Discord. And you can have a wonderful time just beating the enemy up at tier 6 or tier 5. If you get a tier 7 game, it might not be so great, but you'll still have fun nonetheless. And it is definitely one of those tanks you want to have if you want to train a crew, or even better, just to generate credits. It's fun on that. You can see in this game, GenFUBAR did make credits out of the game. So yes, even on a free-to-play account, you're making money. If you had actually had a premium account, you would have been making a lot of money for a very little game. Hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.